Frank?" I told him very seriously what I had heard, and gave besides my impression of Queensberry's character, and his insane pugnacity. "What can I do, Frank?" said Oscar, showing distress and apprehension. "It's all Bosie." "Who is Bosie?" I asked. "That is Lord Alfred Douglas' pet name. It's all Bosie's fault. He has quarrelled with his father, or rather his father has quarrelled with him. He quarrels with everyone, with Lady Queensberry, with Percy Douglas, with Bosie, everyone. He's impossible. What can I do?" "Avoid him," I said. "Don't go about with Lord Alfred Douglas. Give Queensberry his triumph. You could make a friend of him as easily as possible if you wished. Write him a conciliatory letter." "But he'll want me to drop Bosie, and stop seeing Lady Queensberry, and I like them all. They are charming to me. Why should I cringe to this madman?" "Because he is a madman." "Oh, Frank, I can't," he cried. "Bosie wouldn't let me." "Wouldn't let you," I repeated angrily. "How absurd! That Queensberry man will go to violence, to any extremity. Don't you fight other people's quarrels. You may have enough of your own some day." "You're not sympathetic, Frank," he chided weakly. "I know you mean it kindly, but it's impossible for me to do as you advise. I cannot give up my friend. I really cannot let Lord Queensberry choose my friends for me. It's too absurd." "But it's wise," I replied. "There's a very bad verse in one of Hugo's plays. It always amused me. He likens poverty to a low door, and declares that when we have to pass through it, the man who stoops lowest is the wisest. So when you meet a madman, the wisest thing to do is to avoid him and not quarrel with him." "It's very hard, Frank. Of course I'll think over what you say, but really Queensberry ought to be in a madhouse. He's too absurd." And in that spirit he left me, outwardly self-confident. He might have remembered Chaucer's words: "Beware also to spurn again a nal, strive not as doth a crocker with a wall, deme thyself, that damest others dead, and troth he shall deliver, it is no dread." End of chapter 11. Recording by Martin Geeson in Hazelmere, Surrey.